is God going to send me to hell?
Yeah, I get
don't
that.
believe in God.
I get that all the time.
Because I'm a nice person.
People will say this, James. In fact, I had this in a debate at the University of Michigan. The other guy asked me, he said, my mother was a survivor of the Holocaust, and she lived a life full of suffering. Toward the end of her life, someone offered her the gospel, but she rejected it, and then she died. Is she in hell right now? And I said to him, that's a great question, in front of a secular audience. I said, Eddie, I don't know where your mother is now. I don't know if she had a deathbed conversion or not, but if she didn't, then God is too loving to force her into heaven against her will. Because quite frequently, the assumption behind the question is that people always want to go to heaven. No, they don't. Who's in heaven? Yeah. Christ is in heaven. They've been running away from Jesus their entire lives. When they die, God is going to force them into heaven with him for all eternity. And I used an illustration with the audience that night. Maybe I could use it with the audience here. Can you guys get the audience on TV? I don't know.
They're here. Yeah,
okay, right here. I asked the University of Michigan audience, the ladies, I said, ladies, have you ever been pursued by a man whom you did not want to date? Ladies, has that ever happened to you? Yeah, some of you are going, yeah, and he's sitting next to me right now. He will not leave me alone. Actually, one lady right there in Michigan, 1,000 people there, she yells out, yes! I said, is he sitting next to you right now? Anyway, I said, well, suppose this guy pursues you, he keeps asking you out. You get to the point where you say, you're tired of the advances, you say, look, I like you, but only as a
friend.
Ladies, why don't you stick the knife in and turn it? Every man has heard the dreaded friend rejection, right? But suppose this doesn't deter him. Suppose he continues to pursue, and he finally says, look, I love you so much, I'm going to force you to love me. Can he do that?
No.
No. Run screaming from the building if that ever happens. Because love, by definition, must be freely given. So if he truly did love you, ladies, what would he do? He would leave you alone. That's exactly what God does for us. He sends us cards, letters, and flowers. He sends us creation. He sends us conscience. He sends us Christ. He sends us the Bible. In today's day and age, he may send us a dream or vision, particularly if you're a Muslim in an area that doesn't get the gospel. He will do what he can to get you to
He'll send you Life Today television.
Or he'll send you the stream.
Or the stream.
Thestream.org, right?
Sure.
He'll do that. But if you continually say, no, 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 God gives you up to your own desires. He lets you go your own way. And this is what Paul says in Romans 1, that we suppress the truth so much that God ultimately gives us up to our own desires. Now, look.